difference between you and a horse or a pig? You say, well, they're bigger than I am. No, I want to tell you another difference. The difference is your mind. Your mind. The human mind is far, far superior to the mind of any other created being. The human mind is amazing. And almost every accomplishment of mankind is a result of his mind. Every creation, the telephone, the television, the computer, the cell phones, everything was created twice. First in somebody's mind, and then in reality. Your mind is amazing. You become what you think about. You solve your problems by using your mind. You decide how you're going to live your life by using your mind. And yet, the experts tell us that we only use about 10% of our mental capacity. Only 10%. And some people say it's less than that. God has given us a precious, precious thing, an amazing computer in our head, and we don't use it. We just don't use it. We just live day to day. We come home, we go to bed, we get up and go to work. We come home and go to bed, we get up and go to work. We don't ever think about why we're doing what we're doing. We don't ever sit down and think about what is the purpose of my life? Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? We just go by, well, this place, I needed a job, and this place was offering a job, so I went to work there. How about what God wanted you to do? You need to use your mind, because you become what you think about. Proverbs 23:7a says, for as he thinks within himself, so he is. For as he thinks within himself, so he is. You are what you think about. The exercise people will tell us that we are what we eat. And there's a lot of truth in that. But even more than that, you are what you think. You are what you think about all day long. You are today what you've been thinking about all your life. And you will be tomorrow what you've been thinking about, plus what you think about today. Romans 12:2 says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect. That you are transformed, according to the Bible, you are transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's how God changes you, by what you think about. Romans 8:5 says, for those who according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, and those who according to the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For those who are of the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, and those who according to the Spirit set their minds on the things of the Spirit. You become what you think about. One day, someone came to Jesus and said, teacher, which is the great commandment in the law? And he said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. Jesus said the greatest commandment, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. How do you love God with your mind? You think about godly things. You think about godly things. You put godly thoughts in your mind, because you become what you think about. If you think about sinful things, you will become sinful. If you think about godly things, you will become godly. And you choose what you think about. You choose what you think about. Now, there are all kinds of people who are trying to dictate what you think about. All the advertisements you see on TV, all the billboards and all that stuff are trying to control what you think about. because they know what you think about affects how you live. And if they can get you thinking about a particular product, you're most likely going to buy that product. You become what you think about. You become what you think about. And you choose what you think about. You choose what you think about. Colossians 3:2 says, set your mind on the things above, not on the things that are on earth. Set your mind on the things above, not on the things that are on earth. So we have Jesus saying the greatest commandment of all is to love God with your heart, soul, and mind. We have Romans 12:5 that says, if you are spiritual, you think about spiritual things. If you are fleshly, you think about fleshly things. We have Colossians 3:2 that says, set your mind. It is a command to continually and repeatedly set your mind on the things of God. Set your mind on the things above, not on the things that are on earth. And Proverbs 23:7 says, for as he thinks within himself, so he is. You become what you think about, and you choose what you think about. You can't think about sinful things all day long and then be godly. If you think about sinful things, you're going to become sinful. If you think about godly things, you'll become more godly. Now, you won't become perfect. None of us are. You'll still make mistakes. You'll still sin. But the way to become more godly is to think about godly things. Set your mind on the things above. Set your mind on the things above. For as he thinks within himself, so he is. God has given you a very precious, precious possession. It is absolutely amazing what your mind can do. You can think about yourself thinking about yourself. You can think, I've got this problem. You can sit down and write down the problem and then think of all the solutions. And many times you will find the solution to the problem because you are thinking about it. You want to be this, or you want to become this kind of person. You think about that person. You think about what it's like to be that person. And you gradually become that person. Your mind is absolutely amazing. You've got one. And you say, well, I'm not as smart as other people. It doesn't make any difference. What you've got is far, far more than you will ever need. All you got to do is use it. Use it. As he thinks within himself, so he is. If you think sinful thoughts, you're going to become sinful. If you think godly thoughts, you're going to become godly. Now, just naturally, if you don't do anything, you're going to automatically think more sinful thoughts than godly thoughts. So you got to intentionally, on purpose, decide to plant godly thoughts there. You need to read the Bible. You need to pray. You need to spend time with godly people. You need to attend classes and study the Bible with other people and talk about godly things. For as he thinks within himself, so he is. Set your mind on things above, not on things that are on earth. Because the Bible says you can be transformed. You can be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Set your mind on things above. Set your mind on godly things rather than sinful things.